So I have three tips that I want to share with you today. Very, very important tips that I believe will help you in this very beautiful year of 2025. I know most motivational speakers, people who have, had a lot of influence in your life in the past on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, wherever that you follow them, they have, produced many videos, either, late 2024, December 2024 or early 2025, just trying to shape you into how to get the best of 2025. I have three tips that I want to share with you. Three very important tips that will carry you throughout the course of this year. So if you are ready, I just want you to take out your pens, your papers, your notepads, your iPhones, your iPads, your whatever that you have. Let's get straight into it. So the very first tip that I want to share with you, actually it's not a tip exactly, it's I don't know what you want to call it, but let me call it advice, right? The first advice that I want to share with you so that you get the best out of 2024 is I want you to look forward, not backwards, right? Like your life has to be focused on the future, not what happened in the past. Because I have seen so many people who have got very big dreams. They have very big ambitions. They've got very fantastic goals that they want to achieve every year, but they keep going backwards. They had a broken relationship. They had a failed business idea or business that they were running. It failed. They were no, they fell into a ditch. Something like they couldn't understand what happened. So they're trying to spend most of their time thinking about what happened in the past. That's not how life works. We look forward. Everything that happened in the past, we don't have the power to correct. But what I do know is we do have the power to change the future. It is in our capacity, it is in our hands to understand that we do have the power that we need to make things work in the future. What happened in the past is called the history, which means it's something that happened. No one has got the power to change what happened in the past. But everyone has the power to change what the future holds. So let me give you an example of, like I said, maybe you had a divorce, you experienced a divorce and it really hurt you the most. This is something that really, really got to the bottom of, to the heart, to the center of your heart. And to be frank with you, there's nothing you can do. There's absolutely nothing you can do. The divorce was finalized some time ago and you've got to move forward. Like you have to make straight with your life, make straight with yourself that this is what happened. If we are to make things happen, or if we are to get the best out of me, if I am to get the best out of me, what I need to do is to focus on what the future holds for me. I'm not saying you're going to get a better wife in the future. No, I don't know what the future holds for you, but what I do know is if you focus on the future, here's the thing. If you focus on the future, nature or life has got a positive way of responding to the good things that you possess or the good things that you do every day. I don't know how it happens. I don't know when it's going to happen or how it's going to happen. One thing that I know for sure is once you put your mind forward, once you put your attention forward, once you put your mind forward, nature, or what I mean when I say nature is the surrounding that you have, the people that God has placed in your life, or your goals and your ambitions, they have got ways of trying to help you get the best out of it. I'm talking in a positive way. Yes, it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. There are a lot of, many disappointments that you're going to face along the way. But come on, here's the way. And here's the thing. Focus brings or needs a lot of energy, and that energy produces results. That's one thing I know. Focus and energy, they produce results, goal-oriented results, something that you really think and say, this is what I want to do. So once you focus on the future, the past will always have no hand in you. That's one thing I know. So this year, I want you to make it a priority that you're not going to look backwards. You're just going to look forward and see what God has installed for you. Advice number 2 that I want to share with you is learn to set goals. One most important thing that I know about goals is they give you a sense of responsibility. Once you set goals, you set a standard that you want to achieve, things that you want to prioritize the most. Because prioritizing things, they are in two ways. You can prioritize things that are important in your life, or you can prioritize things that are less important in your life. Which is, if you prioritize things that are less important in your life, you're going to get non-important things, non-important results, and sorry, you're going to get results that are of less value to your future or less value to your life. But if you focus on results, or if you focus on things that are of great prioritization to you, then what it simply means is you're going to get results that are more important in your life. That's how things work. That's how life works. So for example, you can set a goal of you want to read, let's say 200 pages of a book in 30 days, or let's say 300 pages of a book in 30 days, so that you get the knowledge of the things, of the areas that you want to change. Here's what you do. You break your goal into pieces. You can say, for example, I want to read 10 pages a day times 30, that's 300, or even more. But I think getting the best of something using less, what can I say, energy, should I say? For lack of a better word, let me use the word energy, and use less energy. Then that means you're going to achieve more in 30 days. So 10 pages a day times 30 days, 300. Rather than you say, I want to achieve one chapter every day. One chapter might be 30 pages or 50 pages or 100 pages. You will not be able to do that. And another example that I can give you is maybe you can say you want to raise $1,000 in 10 days. You can't raise it in one day. Definitely, you can't do that. So what you need to do is to break your goal into pieces. If you read, I think it's Brian Tracy's book, that is Eat That Frog, or I'm forgetting the name of this book, but there is this book that talks about if you want to eat an elephant, you eat in pieces. Okay, you can't sit down and say, I want to finish this whole beast. You can't do that. But if you eat one piece at a time, by the end of such a period of time, then you achieve it. So set goals. When you set goals, you need to break them down into pieces. You need to break them into um, ways you can actually achieve that goal. I think it's that it is that simple to always make sure that you have goals in your life. Most important thing is to prioritize what's more important over what's less important, because it saves time, it saves energy, it saves focus, it creates boundaries for you, and it gives you a sense of responsibility. Point number 3, let me say advice number 3, be careful who is in your circle. Okay, because there are a lot of people who have what can I say? They have incorporated so many people. They have incorporated people whom they thought were going to help them, and then later on they realized that had parasites in their circle. They either stole from them, or they, yeah, I don't know, but you have to have positive people in your life, people who can encourage you to move forward, people who really gives you that sense of how can I say, a sense of responsibility, like I said, and a sense of awareness that you need to make your life a better place to live for you and others. Because if you don't do that, let me tell you what's going to happen. You are going to spend the rest of this year regretting about the things that you want to do, or the things that you did in the past. And then by the end of this year, the only thing that you can say to other people or to yourself is, Happy New Year, Happy 2026. Years do come and go, but ages, they come, they stay, they give results. If you understand what I'm saying. So you have to be very careful of the people who are in your circle, the people that control your environment. Surround yourself with people who gives you a lot of motivation, people who gives you that ability to achieve what you want to do. People are there to fight for you, and people are there to, let me say, help you. Yeah, people are there to help you, because not everyone is there to help you. Okay, there are people who are there to destroy your future. They are there to destroy your destiny. to destroy your career or anything that belongs to you. There are people who are very, very dangerous and very, very good at destroying other people's lives. So there are so many ways you can do that. You can